Hello there, my name is Aaron, and today we're playing Kitten Space Agency, a spiritual successor to Kerbal Space Program, a game which is now 10 years old? What the original KSP has really going for it is a great gameplay loop. Personally, as I continue to play it, it's hard to work past all the performance degradation that comes with a larger save file and higher part count spacecrafts. So I'm really glad to see that there's another project being brought up right now, Kitten Space Agency. Run entirely by a volunteer group with industry professionals such as a real SpaceX engineer and some KSP modders such as BlackRack. And this is all being done for free. Of course, they do have financial contributions available, which I'm going to be contributing to at the end of my playthrough here. But now that Kitten Space Agency is in a real pre-alpha public release, I'd love to be able to try it and see what it's all about. And I'd love to be able to share it with you here. So let's get into it. So today I'll be running KSA on top of Linux using Steam's Proton 10 compatibility layer. Yeah, I've really not had any issues running games in Linux before with basic Proton compatibility, as I don't really run games that require like kernel level anti-cheat or anything like that. So I expect pretty good performance here, especially considering that KSA is running a custom rendering process called, let's see here, Brutal. If I recall correctly, Unity games only utilize one CPU thread to do anything with the game. And you really feel it with the larger spacecrafts in that game. So I'm going to be utilizing, let's see, 4K settings here. And we're going to try the whole solar system. Now, one thing I do know about this game is in this public pre-release, oh, well, that's unfortunate, is that this version of the game does not have a spacecraft building. So it's just flight only. We're just going to do Earth and Moon. We'll see where that gets us. Ooh, we are right on the edge of our VRAM usage. The game currently has you controlling a craft named Rocket. Press right bracket, left bracket, swap between several available craft, so branch just like KSP. And press C, switch between camera modes. We can reposition the UI elements. In KSP, you could move the nav ball. That's about it. You have a map view, menu bar, time compression. Okay. Ooh, so the game with my current visual settings looks great. Very much like Juno New Origins, formerly known as Simple Rockets 2. I think you can get a look like this as this, I mean the parts itself here are Gemini spacecraft, which you can get with the KSP real solar system, and yeah, which you can get with KSP's, I think it was called a RP1 mod pack for real space mission parts, just like this. So hopefully I cannot select any individual parts here. So if we look our way around the UI here, it looks like we have our current attitude readings up here along with the nav at the bottom left. We are in an orbit around, I believe it's going to be Earth. Miniature Earth. Oh, that's actually, oh, that's North America there. That's cool, okay. Yeah, we're in orbit around a miniature Earth, I think. Apopsis, periapsis of 207 kilometers. So we have a slight inclination, it looks like. Are there two spacecraft here? Yeah, there's two orbits. We have a, what does that say? Now let's try those brackets. Okay, Gemini 6A. Oh, that's cool. We have some of the connections from the real spacecraft in there. Gemini 7. Okay, so with an upper stage still attached. Oh my goodness. So this is the Kitten of Kitten Space Agency. You might want to get back to your capsule, but space is cool and all. This is a great view. but this is not safe. Okay, let's figure out these controls. Okay. So we have some orbital targeting info. I'm curious how much delta V we have in the spacecraft. See if we can try performing a docking. Okay, so let's try. We have lateral translation here, vertical, rotational. How can I roll? I want to turn him. Okay, well, how about we set that as a target first? We have a rocket, I think is us. Map view rocket, control hunter, focus hunter. Oh, we can zoom in super close here. Oh, oh, they're already here. Okay. Gemini 7. Let's... How do I target this? Oh. Oh, that's incredible. They're actually rendered in the map view. Okay. Gemini is getting closer. Okay. We have to figure this out quick. Hunter. Okay, let's try doing this KSP way. So, change our reference plane. I cannot rotate Hunter. What about the... Okay, do I use the KSP translation controls? Because rotation controls are now... They're doing the same thing, actually. Oh, Hunter, what are you doing? Pause. We're gonna look at the controls. I need to see controls. Oh, H and... Okay, so the KSP translation controls... This is just like KSP. But it's not acting like it. Okay. Let's get back to the chase camera. So... Oh! Oh, okay, we're good. It doesn't react as immediately as I would expect it to. How do I set target? There's no target option in the keybinds, so I'm gonna have to tinker around here. Map view, Gemini 7. There's a city down there? How do I set a target? Where is Hunter? There is Hunter. Hunter is deviated. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to fly it in. Ramming speed. Oh. Or we're quite fast. Oh no. Gemini, no! How do I... What's the button to... Oh yeah, do that. Ooh, okay, so... The rotation... That adds a lot of lateral velocity. Where's the entrance? Was that a door? I think that's a door right there. Oh. The kittens have mastered the rocket equation. Zero density rockets. All thrust, no weights. Getting help, my rocket doesn't work. I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it. In the cold embrace of space, no one can hear you meow. J. Hunter. It was cool. It was real. Going back to Gemini. Is there a minimum throttle setting? Is that what this is? How do I change that? In KSP, it is Shift Control and X or Z. Start, shut down. Throttle throwing up, down, like. Ah, yes, up or down. Like arrow key? Like arrow key. I'm sorry? Not like shift or control? I guess I'd... Okay, I can apparently make burns, though if I... Control Gemini 7, okay. I don't think I can plan maneuvers. Is there already a maneuver made? Yes. How do I make one? Oh no, it's... Did I pass it? Delete burn? What if I make a new one? Oh. Oh, can I not do anything because there was already a maneuver? No, I want to stay Gemini 7, but I want to target Hunter. Green ball? I do not know. Looks like we are currently pointing towards retrograde. I don't think we have a marker for that on the nav ball, it looks like. Oh, really? We have star reference? Surface, orbit, orbital velocity. Yeah, we're pretty much directly retrograde here. Very close to. So where can we go aside from just a generally higher orbit? There's a tropical storm we can check out. Oh, the temperatures are a little whack at the poles. That's okay. Oh, okay, we have Luna, the moon. Unfortunately, no Minmus. We have the sun, Sol. We could drop Hunter into the sun. I think we have infinite RCS on this pack. Let's get back to that. I guess we can try going to Luna. I think we are working with... Never mind. We do... we have limited fuel on board. Despite what the lack of density would otherwise have you believe. Okay, so I can view Luna. But we're stuck on Luna. So we're gonna play by KSP logic, and we're gonna YOLO this. We are in the wrong eccentricity for this. We're gonna be lame, we're going to adjust the eccentricity. Adjust the normals. Now we need to orient ourselves to... I know I'm going to be going up. Point at normal. We're going that way, yeah. Okay. The thrusters look great, okay. Direct, we're going to, I think, null rotation? Oh, okay. Okay, that's how you do that. Okay, so we're pointed at normal relative to our orbit right now. So in lieu of target markers on the nav ball, I can fly this and it'll constantly adjust where the rock is pointing to relative to the change of the orbit. I'm gonna speed up a little bit here. Start burning 30 seconds. And we're just gonna eyeball this. Well, we'll see what the plume looks like. Let's actually turn the throttle down a bit. Ooh. Oh, it's really nice. Okay. Where are we now? Let's, I overshot it because I didn't know what the shutdown button was. Okay. We're good. Honolulu. Hello? We are in a roughly equivalent inclination orbit compared to Luna. So what we're going to do, we're going to create a node here. Drag that prograde marker. We're reaching out for Luna. I don't know if we get any suggested conics. Should we get an encounter? Or if we're... yeah, there it is. Okay. We have so much fuel to work with. I don't care about efficiency here. I just don't want to overshoot it too much for the sake of time. We're way out here. Okay, so if I want to get a little closer, this reduces our energy. This gets us there faster. I change the inclination. Yes, and counter a little closer to Luna's equator. And get through its orbital line there. That should be spot on. And let's try reducing the energy, and I might just stick with that. Yeah. I think that'll work fine. Okay. I have 13 minutes to figure this out. Where do I need to point? Well, if I do control towards the burn direction. Oh. Okay, this is really nice. It knows where it wants to go. In KSP, it would be hounding that marker and then sending itself all over the place, trying to correct for all the momentum it just gave itself. Let's see what it does. Is it gonna overshoot? No, that's really nice. Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to, let's try an automatic burn this time. We're now warp to the time. This is all very similar to Juno. Yeah, it's just tracking that by itself. Thrust weight ratio of 21.1 to 1 right now. Oh, is that Delta V 1,500 kilometers? Oh yeah, no, we're good. Yeah, 1,500 kilometers per second. Wait, 1,500 kilometers per second? No, 1,500 meters per second. Check that out. Ooh. Do I have any nice camera controls here? Oh, that's sweet. Ooh, there's no middle button camera detached. That's unfortunate. Okay. Let's check out field of view. Oh, we changed the field of view here. Ooh. Sweet, okay. Or I can click on this. I cannot warp to it, okay. We're gonna be careful in how fast we fast forward here. I like the grid for the solar plane, that's pretty nice. Coming out to our encounter here. Ooh, what does Luna look like? Yeah, that's the moon, alright. Are we still Oh. In KSP, the time warp loss of precision would have saved us from using all of our RCS propellant. Okay, so roll on. We are in the vicinity of Luna right now. Now closer to the moon than we are Earth. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to our periapsis. That's going to be the most efficient place to burn to lower our velocity and be captured in the moon's orbit. Can I right click? Nope, can't have that number there. So we're going to guesstimate. Let's bring it down real low. That's probably fine. Fairly equatorial. So reference to burn, we're gonna positive delta velocity and burn auto. That's really nice. Okay, we're gonna warp to the point. Oh, it's trying. It's really trying. Thrust weight ratio 99.9. Is there like a 100 times multiplier on the delta V just for the demo? Ooh. Wow, okay. The surface looks great from here, but we're about to get a little bit closer. So let's set a node here. Yank on the retrograde. Let's try to get this fairly circular. So periapsis, apoapsis want to switch around. We're going to pull on the normal velocity until periapsis stays where it is. Get it right on the maneuver node. Then if we change the prograde and retrograde, it's going to even out to about 2100 kilometers, 2100 kilometers. Okay, that's fairly circular. So then we're going to set control to positive delta velocity. We're going to auto burn and oh my goodness. Oh, that was fast. Okay. Oh, can we... Oh, the moon has places, landmarks. Can we go there? Can we land on it? Does the moon have density? Can we touch it? Is it tangible? Let's try getting really close. Okay, let's do some manual flying here. I want to go to orbit. I guess that makes sense. 180 is going to be direct to retrograde. Throttle all the way down. Start that engine. Why did that not sustain? Maybe let's try like 500 kilometers. Well, that's really close. Okay. We're gonna manual fly this bad boy. The Gemini 7. Close enough, okay. And then let's get the periapsis to 500 by 500. Oh, we just went surface mode. You know what that means. Shit's getting real. Ooh. Let's bring it down even more. Okay, so I don't have an AGL altimeter. We just have sea level, I guess. Okay, I was gonna say, the moon doesn't have a sea, but alas, the Sea of Tranquility. Ooh. Guys, Earthrise! Earthrise! Blue ball! The marble! Blue marble! Copernicus, Eratosthenes... Apollo 14. What? What? I guess we're aiming for that. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go for another lap around. I can probably try adjusting my eccentricity around here where the apoapsis currently is. We'll steer the orbit to go over this crater over here. We can try aiming for Apollo 14, I guess. See how that goes for us. So I think we were aiming for that one over here. Let's try adjusting the plane back here. We're just gonna drag. Okay. We're gonna overshoot it just to keep some energy during the burn. Allow us to make some final adjustments once we get there. Okay, Apollo 12. Oh, we are right on the money. Okay. Okay, so we are going to orientation normal. We're going to line ourselves up with Apollo 14 here. And we're just going to drop onto it. We're doing this the old-fashioned way. I thought I was going to overshoot it in normal speed and turn that off. Okay. Retrograde. We're close. It's right there. We're gonna wait until our projected impact is a little closer. Then we drop it like it's hot. Okay, and we're gonna let this energy carry us close to over Apollo 14. We're gonna try burning all of our lateral velocity relative to the surface. We're gonna get ourselves in surface mode right now. Actually, that's not useful since I can't see our true retrograde, so we're gonna remain in orbit mode actually. Yeah, we're going to try canceling out most of our lateral velocity until we're close to over it, and then we're just gonna drop down. Manual. I want to tilt down this way. That will enable us to cancel just the lateral velocity. Let's throttle up a little bit. Okay, we're gonna shut down. Cool, okay. Now let's hang on to that retrograde. And what tracking the retrograde does for us is it allows us to decrease our total velocity vector as we approach. So slowing ourselves down as we approach the surface. We see we're going to overshoots, so we'll just start burning a little bit right now. This will get us fairly close to the site. Okay, put it in surface mode. Okay, we're gonna come up a little short, so we can float around if we need to. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set this to a radial out relative to the surface, since we're going to undershoot a slight amount. Where is it going? Turn the engine on. Just like the good old KSP days. Okay, so I guess gotta fly them manually, just like the good old KSP days. But we can't feather the throttle at all in this game. 5% throttle or nothing. We have to switch to normal as soon as we get down to... Actually, switch to manual as soon as we get down to surface. Just like the old KSP days. You can't stay in retrograde, bad things happen. We're gonna have to modulate our engine usage. We're still a little far. Oh my goodness. Oh, Put in manual. Not where I want to go. Incredible. Did Jebediah flying this thing? I'm almost convinced that there is no Apollo 14 lander here. Ooh, yeah, it's just rubble. Nothing here. Oh. I was going to say, it appears the landing was faked. What I did not expect, the lander is there. It's invisible and I landed on it. I landed on the lander. Touchdown! 3 points! So... What happens if I... Just like the good old days. Just like back in good old KSP. What you would do, you'd send Bill outside, have him jump into the plume, ejected from lunar surface, flying out into permanent orbit around Kerbin. Back in good old days. You know, back in the real life good old days, the spacecraft bounce around on the surface because they consisted entirely of airbags on the outside. We don't need powered landing. We don't even know how to do that yet. We don't even put airbags in our consumer cars. But we can drop a spacecraft onto the surface from a few thousand kilometers up protected entirely by large canvas sacks that it bounces around on. And then when it thinks it's stationary, it just opens up like a beautiful orange that that you unpeel perfectly. All one piece. It unfurls, and out comes your scientific instruments. Okay, I gotta stop looking at this. There's gotta be something else we can do right now. Oh yeah, what was I saying about... here, switchcraft. Hunter. How's it going, buddy? Yeah. It's been 43 days. I've been spinning in low Earth orbit. No cat food. Okay, now the astronaut has to control this thing. Null rotation. Incredible. So, I guess we have infinite propellant, and the game speed just doesn't care about anything. So, in theory, we go to this line. We go to this line. We create a node. Oh, does Hunter not get nodes? Hunter doesn't get nodes? That's so sad. Okay. Oh, let's play Despacito. What we're gonna do... We're going down aligned with Earth's orbital plane. Okay. So, from this point... Yeah, he's traveling from left to right. So if I want him to move south, okay, we use H. Okay. What we're gonna do, we're gonna speed up. We're gonna get close to the equator. We're gonna do this. Is the orbit adjusting still? Yeah, we're changing it. We're changing it. Okay, this is going to be not fun. Hunter, you good, bro? I think Hunter is out of fuel. Alexa, I need you to really play Despacito right now. That's unfortunate. Okay, what else we got? Rocket. Okay, we are going to re-enter. Launch complex 39A. Launch complex, actually, I find it rather simple. We can go to Starbase. Boca Chica. Downtown Los Angeles. We can go to Chicago. We can land at a cornfield in the Midwest. Actually, that sounds fun. I just things start getting sketchy below the Kármán line, 100 kilometers. Is that how we're going to treat this? I don't know how this game simulates where the atmosphere starts. That is interesting. Is that how Gemini works? Does it all use the same fuel? It's a bipropellant, right? Whoa. Holy moly. That looks nice. I can only assume that re-entry heating is not simulated. So I am just going to dive bomb this. Oh no. Okay, we need to normal. Orient normal. Actually, no. Velocity outward? Yeah, outward. Okay. The Earth turns. Things are not where they used to be. Newsflash, the Earth rotates. We could not have foreseen this. Oh, we are busting through the Karman line right now. Can I get body lifting with this? Are the aerodynamics stimulated? I can hear the wind. We are in some amounts of atmosphere right now. 7.1 kilometers per second. We are bossing. We are schmoving. We are over California. Ooh, no, I want to keep it moving. Okay, well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do outs. We're going to expose our vulnerable belly to the incoming aerodynamic forces. We need more range. Keep it going. We are slowing down a lot. Oh, there's buildings in Chicago. I don't mean that as like a general statement. I can see them. Oh, never mind. Those are clouds. Okay, where are we? We're somewhere. Okay, what's the re-entry gonna be like? 60 kilometers. Okay, really slowing down. Feeling those aerodynamic forces. It's not going to be very effective in the atmosphere, is it? Okay, change of plans. We're going Starship belly flap mode. Expose as much of our belly to the surface as possible. Yeah, as much surface to the airstream as possible. Once we get closer, we ignite the engines. Rip out into a huge retrograde burn. Bleed all of our energy. As we get closer to the pixels. I can only assume that the giant yellow and white patches we are in right now is corn. It's always corn. Glory to the ethanol industry. Okay, mental math. I know the surface level around here is going to be roughly 1000 MSL. So, what's that, like 300 meters? Let's maybe pull out of the burn at like 1000. We're blowing through this real quick. So velocity, yeah, we're gonna do a retrograde burn. I can see the surface texture. Retrograde. Oh my goodness. That did not work, but we are flying along the surface. Oh, we're descending. Oh. We are an airplane. I cannot pitch up any more than this. I can vary my altitude using thrust. How low can we go? Oh no. Oh, we touched the surface. Oh my goodness. The enemy's everywhere. Open fire. Well, I guess that means we only have one place left to go. Never mind, Gemini 6A is... Yes, they are entirely lacking the ability to go anywhere. On account of not having propulsion, aside from RCS, which is not going to be useful for going to the sun. Alright, well that's about all I have, I guess. It really reminds me of Juno, and how some of the controls are laid out and how they feel. I do like the sort of aesthetic overhaul, having all of the fancier clouds already in the game. I like all of the atmospheric effects so far, how things actually look, the textures look great. So already a step up from KSP, pretty much. But of course, as the game gets fleshed out more, we'll start getting past the Juno stage, it feels like. Where, yeah, we'll actually have controls then, but they're going to be a lot more functional too. Where the sort of end goal is to get to KSP where everything just feels proper. It's an old game, but they got the design right the first time. Like, I think we just have the feel down right now. It's just fleshing out the game as it gets more development time. But the game really doesn't like that. Yeah, the frame rate drops when you get a little too close. Yeah, it's great to have a real upcoming KSP competitor that isn't Juno. KSP2, we don't talk about that. I really like the direction of this. We're going to get parts. We're going to be able to fly this like we would KSP. And it's going to perform great. Of course, technical limitations I ran into today is all of the graphics that we saw in the menu, all the graphics options, like loading in all the textures, it just goes straight in the VRAM. If you don't have enough, tough luck. I'm running the RTX 2060 card with 6 GB of VRAM. I didn't feel any CPU limitations today. Or it's like all my stuff is... here, I can pop over to the other screen right now. Yeah, I've got a 12-core Ryzen 5 7600X. It's been running relatively low usage across multiple cores, which is great to see. So we're not limited to a single thread like KSP is, that being, again, 32-bit Unity game. GPU utilization does read fairly high. I've got NV top open here. The top one's going to be GPU 0. Oh, sorry, that switched around earlier. GPU 1 is going to be the RTX 2060 card. It's reading full utilization right now. Very close to pegged at 6 GB of VRAM. Encoding's running just due to OBS being open. But it's been running fairly well. The frame rate's been in and out of like 50 FPS, pulled from the in-game monitor. I've not noticed any stuttering aside from the very end here, where I zoomed in on the kitten's face. This is the new firm arc, I guess. Yeah, I do think that is about all I have to say right now. Just a little bit messing around with the game, seeing what it's all about. I'm really happy to see where it is right now with all the work that's been put into it. And I am really excited to see where they plan to take it into the future. It doesn't have to be a KSP clone. I trust developers know what they're doing. They seem to know what direction they want to take it right now. And with all the support they're getting from their new community, the financial support they're getting, which again, I'm going to contribute to myself, and I encourage you to do the same if you do like how the game feels so far. So thank you to that team for making this a reality. And I'm going to thank you as well for watching the video. See you next time.